Meet Dick. He's a loving husband.
You sure this is a good idea?
Well, just remind him to be a little less vocal.
With a promising career.
The big boys want to see you upstairs.
Which floor? 20?
Not the 51st.
Congratulations, Mr. Harper.
But just when he thought he was on his way up,
I believe I can touch the sky.
his company
What's going on?
Hey, there's a fire! Somebody should go!
I'm so lucky that I have you covered my backside.
sold him out.
He bankrupted the company, and he's getting away with $400 million.
Our savings, our pension, everything is gone. We may be in a little bit of a pickle, Dick. Our lawn was repossessed today. I didn't even know they could do that.
We followed the rules and we got screwed.
Want to grab a cup of coffee while we're in here?
Ice mocha sounds nice.
All right, everybody. 2 ice mochas. Let's go. Move. Whoa, jeez. Are you okay, hon?
I'm okay.
All right, nobody try to follow us because we're desperate criminals. We're crazy people. Are these non-fat muffins? Are they non-fat muffins? I think so. Oh, geez, hon, you got to get some of those.
Now they're using their new skills to teach big business
You want to rob Jack McAllister?
a lesson.
We gotta get this guy. He's got to go.
Jim Carrey, Taya Leone,
Place looks amazing. What's your secret?
fun with Dick and Jane.
We really should turn down that car.
Can't be that bad.
Hi, this is Sam,
This is Becca.
and we're getting ready to watch Fun with Dick and Jane.
The new one, not the old one.
Who's in the old one?
George Siegel and somebody else.
Who's in the new one?
Jim Carrey and Tia Leone.
Remember when Tia Leone was a thing?
When David Duchovny was a thing. I was so jealous of her.
Well, she had some TV show that was on NBC. And
They got married, like, right at
Yeah.
the height of his X-Files.
Yeah.
Ta-da.
And
I
it
was
was
so upset because I wanted him to stay single forever so he would marry me eventually.
it was such a big. She was like, they were trying to make her a big deal. Like they had her on Entertainment Tonight all the time, and just like, I never bought it.
She always reminded me, like, of a less sexy Sharon Stone. And not as...
I'd say she's sexier than Sharon Stone.
Huh?
She's more real than Sharon Stone, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this movie's from 2005. When an affluent couple loses their money following a series of blunders, they turn to a life of crime to make ends meet.
Mm-hmm.
This is written by Judd Apatow.
Yeah, it's funny.
And Dean Parasot directed it. What else has he done? Well, he did Galaxy Quest, which is a great
I
movie.
will never watch.
You'll never watch Galaxy Quest?
You like it?
It's great. Have you ever seen it?
Really?
It's it's really good. He also did Home Fries.
I love that movie.
He did Red 2.
Don't know what that is.
That movie Red with Bruce Willis in it,
Never.
based on the comic. He directed a few episodes of Northern Exposure,
Oh.
and lately he's actually announced as the director for the untitled Bill and Ted project.
Oh.
Yeah,
One that should be funny.
and he's directed a few episodes of the TV show Justified and Monk. So he's done a lot of TV stuff.
Everybody loves that show. Justified.
Mm-hmm.
I've watched it a couple times. The guy who's the main guy in it, I really like him a lot.
Yeah.
He was he's in Dreamcatcher. He was the one that could find things.
Yeah.
Remember when that lady loses her keys in the water?
Oh,
He
yeah.
has the finger thing where he can.
Oh,
find
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
That's that guy.
So Jim Carrey's in this.
And see, even though you hate Jim Carrey,
Yeah.
I think you will like this movie.
I hate Jim Carrey.
But
I think Jim
you'll-
Carrey, for the same reason I never liked Robin Williams. It's a continual mugging for attention.
Yeah.
And, like, look at me, everybody. Look at me versus just letting the story tell itself. Like, and that's why I can't stand either one
Well,
of
he
them.
grabs someone's attention because he makes a lot of money.
Not anymore. He hasn't. What's the last movie he did? Kick-Ass 2.
I think he's had some personal issues.
With what?
That his ex-fiancée committed suicide.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
He's going to be in True Crimes and The Bad Batch. He hasn't been in anything since Dumb and Dumber 2.
Who?
He was in Dumb and Dumber 2.
Yeah.
He was in Kick-Ass 2.
Mm-hmm.
And he was briefly in Anchorman 2 as Scott Ryle, CBC News anchor.
From Canada.
Yeah. But he hasn't really done anything. He was constantly doing stuff for a while. Almost to the point where he was in a new movie, it seemed like every week. Mm-hmm. Tia Leone, also in this. Wife
divorced?
of... No, they're still married. She was in Jurassic Park 3.
She was?
She was Amanda Kirby in that. She was also in Family Man and Deep Impact.
Family Man
Mm-hmm.
was another one I bought at one of the sales. It was one of those ones. It's actually a very good movie, but it was one of those ones, it's $3, we'll buy it. It's Nicolas Cage.
Mm.
And that's one of those ones where it puts your real life against what you could have had if things were different.
Mm.
And in his real life, he's, single and successful, lives in a high rise, has the fancy cars, And he wakes up one morning and he's married to Tia Leone and they have like 4 kids.
Mm.
And it's...
Oh, I saw that.
I love that movie.
That's another sad movie.
It's very sad.
Clint Howard's in this, super briefly. Mm-hmm. Brother of Ron Howard.
Yeah.
Yep. Scott L. Schwartz. I wonder if that's Scotty Schwartz. I don't think it is. No, it's not. Let me see. What other... Alec Baldwin's in this. Mm-hmm. Richard Jenkins.
Yep.
It's Richard Jenkins.
What's his name?
Oh, he's a character. He's in...
The dad from
Step Brothers.
Yeah.
And he's Sitterson in Cabin in the Woods, the guy who runs the base in Cabin in the Woods. Mm-hmm. He's in charge of everything. Angie Harmon.
Yep.
Is in this, of course. Wife of Mark Harmon. I used to have a big crush on her when I was young.
Yeah.
And I thought she was really great. She's on Rizzoli and Isles, the show that everybody talks about but nobody's watching.
I never watched.
TNT. People always I always hear people talking about it. I don't know a single person that watches it.
Yeah.
Do you?
No.
Your mom watch it? Oh yeah, your mom does watch it. She's also the voice of Barbara Gordon on the cartoons versions of Batman.
Oh.
Yeah. Angela, right now also, just to tell you kind of what's going on here, we went to Trader Joe's and we got some crackers, and Angelo has lost his mind about these crackers. He just ate, too.
He keeps circling the table, trying to attack these crackers.
Yeah.
It's not working out. You know how they have the short man complex?
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a short dog complex.
Super short dog.
Mm-hmm.
Carlos Jacot is Oz Peterson. He really hasn't been in anything. This last night we went on a date with Pat and Devin, who've been on the podcast before, and we went to open night at the open mic night, the Civic Light Opera, and every single person there was a music theater major. Mm-hmm. And
you, me, and Pat were probably the only ones that weren't.
Yeah.
Did you see, though, even in the audience when they were doing, like, the trivia about theater, that they all had to outshine each other?
Oh, it was amazing.
Oh, my God. It was like that SNL. They all talk like that in real life, and they're grown-ups. It's not even those kids.
Yeah.
Like, I consider myself to be a pretty happy person.
Yeah.
I love my husband. I love my animals. I love everything.
Yeah.
These people talk with sunshine in their voice 24/7.
Not gonna get liquored up tonight.
What did he say to her? He was like, the guy interviewing everybody. He was like, what was the one random question he was asking them? What kind of underwear do you prefer? And they're like, boxers.
It was on everybody's thing. Like you had to answer questions.
What would you have said?
Sport boxer or boxer briefs.
The shiny ones with the anti-wick.
Yeah, anti-wicking. Jim Carrey almost got hurt in the scene where he hides in the roof rafters and falls. Mm-hmm. He actually did fall in that scene. Mm-hmm. And Tia Leone tore her shoulder when she slides over the counter at Starbucks in this.
No.
Paramount Pictures had to pay Sony $100,000 to interrupt this movie for a week just so Jim Carrey could go out and do Lemony Snicket appearances.
Oh.
Because he does at the same time.
Gotcha. I love that movie.
Yeah.
It's cute.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. We have it.
Cameron Diaz was originally going to play Jane.
Yeah, I'm glad she didn't.
To bring back her, they were in The Mask together. That's her first movie. In the scene where the migrant workers are being rounded up by immigration, the INS agent by Clint Howard yells at one person's ID as Opie Taylor being his brother.
Yeah.
When Jane has to switch to the papers back at the bank, the form she uses is a CRM 114. That same alphanumeric sequence is used. It's in Doctor Strangelove, Back to the Future, and Men in Black 3. It's one of Stanley Kubrick's secret codes he always used in his movies.
Who is the person that figured that out?
Somebody watched a whole bunch of those movies.
Yeah.
This is one of two movies. This is a weird one. How would someone come up with this? One of two movies to star Laurie Metcalf and feature the song Right Place, Wrong Time by the John Spencer Blues Explosion.
That's what I'm saying, just like the last question. Who is sitting around? Who is on unemployment figuring all this out?
Jim Carrey and Richard Jenkins in this movie also appear to Me, Myself, and Irene together.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you know Jim Carrey is a big death metal fan?
I believe that.
He personally asked for Cannibal Corpse to be in one of his movies. And they
were in Ace Ventura.
Ace Ventura, and they said whenever they got to the set, they thought, well, they just want a crazy looking band to be in it. And Jim Carrey came up when they got on the set and was going crazy. Yeah. And he's like, you guys play Hammer Smash Face for me? And they played a whole bunch of his songs.
Yeah.
Then he wanted I Come Blood to be the song in the movie,
What?
and they wouldn't use it.
Excuse me, it's Greg here. Thank you.
What's the password?
New England clam chowder.
Is that the red or the white?
I can never remember that. White?
Barry Sonnenfeld almost directed this, but bowed out citing personal reasons. And there's one other Jim Carrey connection here.
Yes.
Near the end of the movie, Jane says to Dick, I had no idea you could act. Dick says, I played Biff in Death of a Salesman in 10th grade. That's actually something Jim Carrey did. That's when he first started acting. So, connections in this movie. It is a remake, of course.
Yes.
There is a Fangoria magazine in this. They mentioned the movie Heat. It's playing in the background. When they make the decision to rob, they are watching Point Break.
Oh.
They also dress like the Blues Brothers in this. There's a call out to Rambo. There's a call out to Ace Ventura because their son sticks asparagus to his teeth, just like Jim Carrey does in Ace Ventura. Another point, whenever the company is collapsing, Dick walks up to Frank and says, I want you to hit me, just like Fight Club, and the Fight Club music plays. And there's a mention of Fahrenheit 9/11.
Yeah.
So, that's cool. What's on the soundtrack of this movie, you may ask?
I'm not sure.
Well, first off,
Yeah.
Actually, the soundtrack, I'm 2 songs in.
Yeah, and you like it.
I love it. I Believe I Can Fly, by R. Kelly, but performed by Frank Veridos as Frank V.
Smooth Operator by Sade.
Which she used the name Helen Adu when she wrote that. I never knew that. Right Place, Wrong Time by Dr. John. What I Got by Sublime. Sandstorm 2006.
Shout out to Amy Eisenhart.
Why Me Lord, which is one of my favorite Johnny Cash songs. It's a Chris Christopherson song. Wedding by Randy Newman. So he's like, I like to make you happy. It's every Randy Newman song. Strawberry Tango. I don't know that song.
Insane in the Brain.
Time Bomb by Rancid. I know we're watching this. Insects Are All Around Us by Money Mark. Uncontrollable Urge. That's a Devo song. Yep. Insane in the Brain. Mooney Suzuki. Mr. Roboto by Dennis DeYoung. The Best Things in Life Are Free. And I Believe I Can Fly is in it again, and Jim Carrey performs it in this movie. Well, I'm all into the soundtrack of this.
See?
I'm going to try to stay open-minded.
Yes.
I'm going to try to eat these crackers.
Alone.
Alone.
Teen says it's National Dog Week. If someone could just help him out with that.
Yeah. If you like this movie, what other movies would you like? Well, let's find out. You'd like Yes.
You'd like every Jim Carrey movie.
Me, Myself, and Irene. Yeah, you would just like Jim Carrey movies. Yeah. You'd like the number 23.
And Meet the Parents.
A lot of people think I watched a thing, I watched the YouTube videos nonstop. And shh. Just chill, yo.
Do you have a dog muting edit button?
No, they showed that in that clip for... You never saw the Adam Sandler movie?
No.
I feel sad about Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler once was really something.
Yeah.
I think to some people, not to everybody.
Not to me. I think he's funny. And
You're
I like
at the wrong era for him.
I know.
Because Judd Apatow wrote his comedy albums with him. His albums are pretty good.
Yeah.
Anywho, let's start Fun with Dick and Jane. And we'll see
If Teener gets a cracker.
if Teener gets a cracker. Thanks for listening, and you should probably watch it now so you can catch up with us. Anything else you want to say, Ange? Oh, he's quiet now.
Yes, there's an air about hot coffee that's hard to resist. Full-bodied, refreshing hot coffee makes any time a pleasant interlude. Won't you have some now?
All right, we just finished Fun with Dick and Jane. It was really good.
I told you.
It was cute. It was probably the most I was able to handle
A Jim Carrey
movie. You know what, though? Here's my weird thing about this movie. If you're going to hire, what's his name?
Alec Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin? Just have Alec Baldwin be Alec Baldwin's voice.
Yeah.
Just have an accent. Do you think he likes the name Jack?
Yes, he uses a lot.
Because he's Jack Donaghy and that other thing. Do you think he's just used to answering to the name Jack?
That could work for him.
That was fun, though. It was very of its time, mid-2000s movie. But enjoyable comedy. What'd you give this movie?
I give it a B.
A B? I'd give it around a B, yeah. It feels like a solid B. It was a good start to our night. My wife and I have been working too much, so tonight we're just going to make pizza. And we're watching several movies. We started with this one. You'll hear them over the next few weeks. Or, as you listen to the podcast.
Yeah.
Anything you'd like to add about your feelings on this movie?
It makes me happy.
Would you like to rob a bank with me?
Yes, I would.
Would you?
I think you'd start talking, though, and telling jokes, and
No,
you'd get
I
caught.
wouldn't. I'd be serious in the situation.
Dean would be our getaway driver.
I'd be serious in the situation and handle this.
I think you should tell what happened whilst the hummus incident.
Oh, so we started, as I said, we closed the last one. I said I was so happy because I had hummus and I had this blue cheese with pecan dip.
Pecans
and really good crackers. We went to Trader Joe's today. And I went to go to the bathroom and Ange jumped up on the table and was eating it.
Standing on the plate.
Becca came and yelled at him. He had a foot deep in hummus. And he hit the floor, took hummus all over the floor. Becca screamed, and I thought somebody had attacked her or something happened. I turned and peed all over myself.
In the bathroom.
In the bathroom.
It was a chain reaction of events.
And then I came running in, and Ange had
Hummus and blue cheese dip.
And then, so I had to wash his foot out, and while we were washing his foot out, there's a storm outside,
and the power went
out, and it was completely dark in the bathroom.
Me and I had a hummus footprint on my shirt.
So really, there's a movie in that.
There is. We could make our own movie.
Well, thanks for listening. We're going to make a little pizza here, and we're going to get ready to record our next one.
Yes.
Anything else you'd like to add? Anything you'd like to plug?
My husband.
All right, well, you've been listening to BNS About Movies.
I'll see you at the movies.